today in Bombela?
I wouldn't say there's a settle to score. I just think that we're going there to do a job. We're going there to win. So we know where we are on the log. We know we need 5 points. So I think we're just going there to do the job and come away with the victory.
Thank you, Carl. Carl, just basically a follow-up from what Uber said. Is it easier or more difficult when, you guys obviously in a must-win right now until the playoffs come, even through the playoffs, so, you can't afford another loss. So is it easier for the guys? Is it more pressure, or do you guys prefer just to go in there knowing that you have to win every week?
I think we all play the sport to win every week. Sometimes it doesn't go away. So the goal's still to win every week. Obviously there is a little bit of pressure, needing the victory, needing the 5 points. So, but I think the boys go out to win every week. So I don't think we're going to change that mindset. We're going there to do a job, and that's what we're going to
do. Given that there's only one team left in the USD, the rest of the country are now playing for the Currie Cup honours. Does it add something different to the Currie Cup that you guys are left to play only for this trophy?
Obviously it's nice to end the season with some silverware, so that's obviously a big motivation for us. It's been a very up and down year for us, so I think it would be nice just to end it on a high. I think that's what the boys are going towards, and like I said, it'll be nice to have a victory going into the break.
Last one from me. We know that the Pumas are also not having their best season, but we know exactly how dangerous they are. What aspects of their game do you think poses the biggest threat to the Bulls?
Look, I think they're a forward-dominated side, so they use their forwards a lot around, quite close to the ruck. They like to scrum, they like to maul, that type of thing. So I think if you can neutralise that threat and just keep your composure, keep control of the game, I think we'll be in a pretty good place. I think we just can't let the game get loose.
All right, Kyle.
Hi, Leighton.
Kyle, just on that previous question of Jan, Western Province did quite well in dominating the Pumas actually in the scrum. Is that some confidence you can take out of, especially because after the game, Jimmy Stonehouse mentioned that they came to Cape Town to dominate the scrum. So is that some confidence you can take out of that?
Definitely. I think if they can do it. We've scrummed pretty well against Province, so I'm sure the props in the hook will take some confidence out of that. But the scrums are lucky packet. One day it goes your way, the other day it doesn't. So you never really know what the call is.
And just for yourself, how's the body feeling? I can see you're still carrying some scars of URC rugby. But just overall, how are you feeling going into the last stretch of the Currie Cup?
I'm feeling good. Obviously, I've had a couple of weeks just to rest and recover a little bit. So that was a nice welcome break, just to get the body firing properly again. But in general, I'm feeling good. Looking forward to the last few weeks of the game. Hopefully, we can carry it through to the final. But on my side, I'm all good.
And just if you can speak overall, it's quite a mental switch to change between the competitions. But now you also have that extra weight, if I could call it that, of winning every other game. Is that sort of like a big discussion in the team talks about just keeping yourself level-headed and not looking too far ahead?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're just taking it week for week now, preparing for the next team that we have. They all have different styles of play, so I think at the moment we just take it week for week, preparing as best we can, and if everything works out in our favour, we'll hopefully be there at the end.
How's it, Carl?
How's it going?
Carl, obviously, last weekend it's good to win the tight matches like you did against the Lions. But how did the team feel about the overall performance? And then just for you personally, joining the Bulls, you've obviously had quite a lot of bad luck with injury previously in your career, and at the start of your time with the Bulls as well. How pleased are you now, though, however, that you seem to be having a decent run of injury-free rugby? And is there any particular reason you think why you've had this good run now?
So just for your first question, Ken, I think I was trying to think what it was. Oh, Lions game, that's it. For your first question, we were disappointed with a few aspects of that game. We thought that we didn't, there were some aspects that we didn't show up in. I've obviously watched the game. I believe it shouldn't have been that tight, especially with the start that we had. But yeah, just a bit of ill discipline and a couple of slip tackles led them back into the game. So, I mean, as a team, we also need to learn and grow, and when we're in that position, to put the opposition away. And then as for the second question, yeah, look, I've had a bit of bad luck, but obviously having a good run of games now, not picking up any major injuries. There's always, any rugby player will always carry a bit of a niggle, but yeah, it's obviously nice to have a nice run at the moment. And I think it just comes down to the coaching staff. I mean, Jake, the conditioning staff. I think it just comes down to them managing me properly. When I do, when they see I have taken a big load, they obviously give me some time just to recover. But so I think it comes down to that a lot, proper management, and obviously just working hard in the gym, working hard on the conditioning, just to try and stay on the field.
Thanks, Carl. Good luck.
Thank you.